Good morning, folks. Welcome to another Sunday episode of hiking here in Lily's Corner. Um, we're here at our favorite place here in Los Maples. Um, right now, it's about what time is it? It's 9:45. We started around 10 minutes before 7 o'clock. So um, it started cool. It was nice weather. It's still cloudy, but I don't think it's gonna rain today. But it's gonna be a beautiful day. Today is the Super Bowl game, the big game. So hopefully we get back at home in time before it started. Um, so this is another day at our favorite place here in Los Maples. This is very pretty. You can see. And we do hike almost every weekend, like on the Sunday. It's a good exercise, give you good aerobic training, and also strengthening for your legs. So we do usually about anywhere from 6 to 8 miles. Sometimes we do 3/4 of the trail or the whole trail itself. So but just need to be very careful when you step, because there's too many big rocks right here. This. But with the help of trekking poles, so it makes hiking much easier and safer. So one of these days I'm gonna do a review of my contents of my backpack to give you an idea if you are planning to go hiking as your favorite hobby or just a way of staying fit. You can do so, but you need to have a proper gear to make sure you got all the things you need to be safe in this activity. And I'll do one of these days review the backpack, the contents of the backpack, the essentials of hiking. We still have more ways to go in this hike today, but I'll surely make it there before noon. Not sure. So we've probably been in this park, especially this trail here, maybe more than 100 times. We stopped counting. We went to different state parks, but this is so far our favorite park to go to because of the difficulty of the terrain, and it gives you plenty of exercise, and to stay fit, and also as well as enjoying the site. And there's some people here hiking this moment, but not too many. Some are camping. There will be more people in a little later, close to noon. They usually show up around that time, but when we hike we have to start early but as the day goes it gets hot, and you don't want to be hot, but you have to dress in layers anyway. So and you can just easily take layers off as it gets warmer. The most important thing when you hike is make sure you carry plenty of water, at least 32 ounces of water. But if you're going for a longer hike, you need to carry more than that. Make sure you stay hydrated and bring some snacks too. Usually granola bar will do. A bar or two. Oh getting the big rock, you know. So it's beautiful here, and anyway, we need some rain because everything is so dry here. Leaves are all brown, but hopefully to get some rain later, maybe, or the next few days. And usually the essentials that you have, so you need to have a backpack with usually some pair of gloves, some emergency kits, some a pair of clothing maybe, just in case you need to change when you get wet, or probably from the sweat. Just a pair, and some emergency kit. Make sure you have that. Sometimes you need a knee brace, like the small knee strap. I'll show you one of these days when I do a backpack review to see what I have. I just carry it with me all the time. A hat, a bonnet, or a vented hat, just in case when as the day gets warmer or the sun is shining through, so you're not looking straight right to it. Pair of sunglasses if you're sensitive to the sun rays, and not all people do, but I usually carry a bear spray. It's like this. It's just some protection, just in case you encounter any animal. So just to protect yourself, so you have it if you need it. Hopefully you don't have to use it. And I also have a knife. And I'll show you more when I do a review. We're almost halfway through our hike, so we probably will end up doing around 6 or 7 miles today. We usually do just a day hike, just closer to our house, so you can get back, like, just a half day hike. We start real early and then go home by noon or a little after that, but usually just maybe 5 hours, so you can get home and get ready and do some meal prep for the next morning, for Monday when we go back to work. And so hiking became my passion. I used to be very timid and an indoor person, not an outdoor person. But when we moved here in Texas, we started to explore some things to do. We moved from Florida, so we explore some things to do, and we happened to check out Los Maples, and we actually did some other park first, close by, about 30 miles away from our home. We check out Enchanted Rock, Llano State Park. We actually hike and camp on those parks too. And the closest one to our house is the Shriner Park, but it just you know, that's just an easy trail, those parks. So we find out Los Maples is the best park to hike, because we like how the trail is set. It goes from, you know, different level of terrain, which is very good endurance training and strengthening of your legs. Those other parts doesn't really offer what we are wanting to achieve, because, you know, this is your exercise. The purpose is to be fit and stay healthy, and because being a therapist is my job. That's what I do. I do physical therapy. I need to have that strength to do my job, so I can transfer or lift people and be a good therapist, and so I can do my job more efficiently. So I have that enough strength in me, and they actually kind of surprised, because I'm 115 to sometimes 118 pounds. I'm 5'4.5", and they said I'm so little. Sometimes they told me I can't. No, you can't transfer me. You're so small. You're so little. And then they're surprised that I can do those things, because I'm strong. I can do the job without hurting myself. And so because of the exercise that I do, it's the hiking that we do every weekend, every Sunday. So actually helps a lot to stay fit. And also, not only exercise, you know, because I work Monday to Friday being a therapist, so I'm very active in moving around the whole day. And by Sunday, we do the hiking. So I move all day and have enough exercise and activities. So I keep myself strong and fit. And also with the food you eat, you have to make sure that you eat healthy foods. Well, when I say healthy foods, so not just salads or protein, meat, or fruits and vegetables. You know, you have to have a variety of portions of everything when it comes to food. So carbs is not bad for you. Well, in moderation. You have to do it in moderation, of course. So that's where the source of energy comes from. And protein, we need that to build our muscles. And fruits and vegetables give you the supplements that you need to get the source of vitamins and minerals without taking supplements. And just by eating right, you can get all the nutrition you need to stay healthy and fit, so you can do the things that you love to do. And so this park, when we had that flooding, got flooded bad. We can all see the destruction that it did here, but they're slowly regaining it back to clean it up good. They did a good job here. And then the trail is clear. There's no more trees on the road, or it's almost pretty much cleaned up after the July 4th flood that we had here that devastated the hill country. I feel very sad when that happened. Nobody expected that. But anyway, that's the Mother Nature. So we did what we can, but we still, hill country is slowly regaining its strength back, going back to normal. We're still building some entities here, some businesses, and some structures that got destroyed. So going back to when we started hiking, we've been here in the hill country for probably about 12 years now. Maybe that's 10 years actually. And we've been hiking ever since, every Sunday. So this became part of our routine, part of our life. I really love it. I used not to like it because that means I have to get up early. I'm not really an early person to begin with, but if I had to, I can. So my husband will wake me up early in the morning to get ready for hiking, the Sunday hike. And as soon as I hit the trail, it's non-stop. Became part of me. And if I can do it, all of you guys there can do it too. You just need to start maybe strolling around on the trail at the park. Make sure, just kind of gauge yourself to see what your body can handle at the start. And as you go along, your endurance will develop and you can handle more distances of hiking. So, and always carry a backpack with you if you plan to do that, because some people just carry a fanny pack, or because you can tell they're just going for a short walk. Well, plan to start, maybe you can do that. But if you really want to go into hiking, or we call it backpacking, you wear a backpack, carry your essentials there for backpacking or hiking, so you have the stuff you need in case you do, because you never know. Just to be ready. You're just being prudent, and I like it. Just got up on that high surface area. A lot of bending, sometimes hopping. It's only me and my husband here. Not too many people around here today. So, but they usually show up around close to noon. So pretty here. And also, so we don't really, whenever we start hiking here in the trail, we never really stop. We just keep going. The only rest we have is if you have to go to the bathroom, grab a bite of granola bar, drink water, or taking some layers off because you start to feel warm. But other than that, there's no sitting. We don't sit down and take a break because our body, whenever you do exercise, you have to keep going. And you can take a little break, but you have to get back. You don't take a very long break. You have to get back to your exercise as soon as your body is kind of rested a little bit. Maybe like about after 2 minutes. You don't rest for a long time because your body loses its lose the aerobic status that you're trying to achieve in your system. It sets back to a resting position. And if you're looking to go to cardiovascular training, that's usually the exercise that we always recommend on our patients. And the same thing when you do exercise. You take a break and you go back before your body goes into a very full resting state. That's where you stress your cardiovascular system to make it to work and to improve the way it's working. Now we're going up the hill of the West Trail. So thank God for the trekking poles. Makes life easier. It makes this task safer. Yep, so as I go along and take more videos, I'll think more of the essentials that I can discuss with you, or tips to do this exercise routine. And if you happen to have any questions, suggestions, or any comments, just let me know.